Okay, guys, today's 15th of September 2025. Current time is 8 p.m. Singapore time. Right, today I've been traveling the whole day, so I couldn't do much. And now I can find some time to do a market outlook first for today. And likely tomorrow morning, I can still do that before my crazy schedule once again. All right, so without further ado, let's start. But before that, disclaimer apply as usual. Yeah, okay. So let's look at the market for today. Yeah, okay. Now, I think everybody is all waiting for the big meeting to come in, the Federal Reserve meeting. All I can say is that the Federal Reserve most likely will cut 25 basis point. I think this is something that I'm pretty confident because it will be very, very, what they call reckless for them to cut a 50 basis point. Now, when you cut 50 basis point, it does give the outlook that the interest is going to be lower cost for people. So definitely there'll be some joy. But you must understand that also means that the bank will earn lesser. Yeah. And also when that happens as well, right, it will transcend a negative what do you call outlook to people say that if you are doing well, why are you cutting rates? So only when you're not doing well, then you cut rates. Because once you cut rates, the US dollar will fall. And once US dollar fall, that means that the investment, if I'm a European, if I put a lot of money in US and my US dollar portfolio goes down, it will not be nice for me. So I may appreciate in value, but I may not make money from the forex level. Yeah. So because of that, it makes sense that people will rather want a high interest rate environment. Although it sounds crazy, but that is how if you look at it. So that's why in the last 50 years, every time we see that there's interest rate cut, and if the rate cut is a bit more aggressive than not, then usually you see some selling in the market. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at the Dow Jones for now. You can see that the Dow Jones this today, the Dow Jones opening price is here, and it's below the MLP. Now, below MLP basically tells you that the market a little bit more towards the downside, yeah. And today you can see the support on the Dow Jones at 45,819. That is a very strong support in the market. So as long as the Dow stays above the support, it's still all right. Okay. Okay, if the market still stays above first support is fine, yeah. Okay, let me just take a picture of this. Just let you know that we already started the session, yeah. Okay, so for today, as long as the Dow stays above the pivot 2, I think it will be stabilized around here. But if later on the Dow do break below pivot 2, then I think it will be able to come down to the MA30 level. Now, I believe that there will be some profit taking today and tomorrow. Reason for that, because no one want to take the risk. And actually, if you ask any sound investor, they will tell you that most likely there will be no 50 basis point. I think 25 basis point is something that I think everybody in their mind should know that should be the number for this coming Fed meeting. But there should be potentially another Fed cut maybe in the next meeting. Yeah, maybe, or maybe in December. That's how I see it. Okay, so that is the Dow. Now, of course, if the Dow breaks above the MLP, it will definitely going for the 46,117 level. Yeah, please do that. Yeah. Okay. So that is the upside and downside for the Dow. Now, for those who just joined us, I just telling everybody that most likely we're going to see a 25 basis point rate cut instead of 50 basis point. I cannot see why would Federal Reserve want to do a 50 basis point at this moment right now. It's a little bit too reckless to do that. Yeah. Okay, next market we'll be looking at gold. Let's bring my gold in. Now, this morning, undeniable, I thought the gold will be going down because, as I said, because if everybody expected that there will be only a 50 basis point rate cut, 25 basis point, the gold will come off. So let me share this with you, yeah? So this is the day whereby the whole world start to expect that there will be a 50 basis point cut. So that's why gold basically shoot up and went to a new high right here, right? Now, the high itself, you can see is at 36.74. That's a very good number. 36.74, yeah. This is the one. Now remember, I predicted 36.84, so it means by $10 and it pulls back, but it's fine because that was based on a dollar coming down. But you can see the dollar didn't come down. So that's something interesting. Let me just bring the dollar chart in. Yeah, let's bring in the dollar chart in right now. Hold on, let me just mute all of you. Okay, let's see a moment. Let me bring in the dollar chart in, yeah. Okay, so everyone take a look. So the dollar chart itself is like this right now. So that's why the dollar is still trying to go down. If the dollar really goes down to below 97 and going towards my target 96.50, yes, then the goal will definitely breach towards 3,700 series. It's very possible. Okay, so just coming to the goal just now, right? So 3674 was the highest point. And you kind of notice this, right? Everybody after that, we're looking at the 50 basis point, but the chart doesn't show us yet. The market just couldn't go up above that. So this actually tells me that the people is speculating, but actually inside internally they know that it won't go there. So that's why whenever the price goes up, the market sell it off. The price goes up, market sell it down. Yeah, they're trying to take advantage of the situation. Okay, so if you ask me right now, go a minute. Okay, so if you look at this right now, if goal is to really get the 25 basis point cut instead, there is a very, very high chance gold will come back down to the 35.86 level. So 35.87, I think that is where the gold will be coming down. If you ask me, if gold has come down, right, where will it go? I think 35.87 is a very high chance gold will be going there, yeah? Okay, that is a KCB. Now, whether would it go further down to the next level here at 35.46, I don't know. I'm quite confident this will hit. The one at 35.46, I doubt so, at least for now. Okay, but you can see that the KSI is all the way green, yeah. The K6 all the way green, also black. I mean, so it's kind of bullish still. Everything is still very good. So the upside is all this current upside down is all fundamentally driven, yeah. Now, of course, some people ask me, KEL, if you use the traditional method on gold, if you look at the one in RSI, you can see the RSI now is really, really at a very high level. You can see that. You can see that it's like, oh, wow, okay, it's at 70 and still ranging. Now, when you must understand this, when the RSI go to 70 and stop there and continue to stay at 70, this is a very bullish signal. Okay, I'll give an example to you. Okay, so of course, traditionally, we all know that when RSI is 70, we sell, right? But you must understand when you hit 70 and stay there, it can be very bullish. You can see over here, it hit 70, right? Then after that, it stay up for a while. Then there's a few days, it does come down. Then after that, market stay there for a while, and then we're new high again. So I think this could actually be happening very soon. So we take this as a form of guidance, yeah? Okay, let me show you how it works, okay? Okay, so you can see that this is the point whereby the market goes above the 70 for the RSI. And then after that, it still go up by quite a fair bit from 30 to 28.56. Okay, it goes all the way up to 29.50. So it went up by another $100. So imagine you are overbought and the market still go up by $100 further. That's a lot, okay? Okay, so when is the turning point? One key point is that there was one incident whereby the market basically closed like this. So when you see that market engulfed, the black candle body engulfed the white candle body, that is usually the turning point, okay? So, but then the market very fast, you see, on this day, there's supposed to be an engulfing black candle. I mean, the black candle body engulfed the white. But the next day and the next day, the following day, it just covered it entirely. So the market just continued to go up again. It was only on the second try when the market closed, the body basically eclipsed the white candle. And then at the same time, the next day, the market didn't rebound. Then you have the pullback of what we are looking at. Okay, so make it simple, yeah. So the market basically from the highest point go down to here, it's down by $113. When it was going up itself, right, it's up by $75. So if you ask me itself, right, if you look at the gold right now at the moment, okay, so once we see the same thing, if there's going to be a black candle engulfing the white candle, this one you can see it didn't engulf, this one it didn't engulf, this one earlier this morning it engulfed it, but the market rebounded. So I think that we just need another few more days, and once you can see it engulfed the white candle, then I think you'll come down to this level as I told you, the 3,587 target. Okay. So I think if that happened, I think that should be the first wave. Okay, so traders all got it, yeah. Now I am bullish in gold, but I think that now we don't need to chase. And one thing today take note that today the opening price and the day high for gold is exactly the same level, yeah. So it's what we call it as an omega trade, okay, where the market opening and closing the same. Okay, just to show us you guys come online, I must show you this is the gold chart on the PTP version, and also I'll show to you the KFC, which is the KEL flip cycle, yeah, on the gold market. Just give me a moment. I think my internet is getting slow now. Okay, so it's a bit draggy here. Okay, we're done. Clear my screen a little bit with my day chart. Come on, let's make sure that it's not going to be down. Okay, so we have this, take that away. Okay, stop moving around. Okay, now my thing. Okay, now if you look at it, okay, I think that my screen is still a bit jammed up. Okay, by the way, from the screen I can see very clearly the high 3674 is the new happened to be the oh no, this is the KFC. The KFC is 3343 area, so now it's going up. Okay, my screen just cannot hide my here. Yeah, I think something wrong with my PTP screen. So here we go. Okay, finally. Okay, let me just take out everything because it's a bit too messy now. Okay, take the wave. All-time high, KFC, laptop, TCB, I take out. BNB, I take out first. Okay, here we go. Better a little bit. Okay, so let's open up. Okay, so we can see that gold, the 100% mark is 36.75, 74. So if a 5% pull on gold with 34.90, which coincide with the MA30. Now, I don't think gold will come down to here, but if gold really ever come down to here, if gold, I tell you long term, if gold for some reason really come down to here, 5% mark, right, at 3,490. Now, if gold ever come down to here, this will be a very good time to buy, okay? So if gold ever come down to here, look out for this, we will buy, okay? Because this is a very good level to buy. If gold for one reason, maybe some speculative reason, maybe some huge selling, some cut loss, all these things, all possible. Now, if gold actually ever come down to here, it's like 3,490, guys, it's very good level to buy. Now, why is that so? Because Donald Trump will definitely cut interest rate. He will definitely push Jerome Powell out the door. So that's why the dollar will fall. And the dollar fall itself, the lower the gold goes down, it's better for buy. So someone you ask me this question, then KEL, why don't we buy now? Then would that be pay safer? No, because now there is a chance of 50 basis point, but it's a high chance of 25 basis point. So if the market now is looking at 50 basis point, and if we get only 25, the market will sell. Okay, so this one you must take note, the market will sell, yeah? So that's why it's not good. So when the price comes down to 34.90, then we look for buy, okay? All clear? All right, the other market that I want to show to you before we end the session is crude oil. Now, last week, I thought crude oil will be going up. Then after that, crude oil went up $64, and then it came back down again. And this is actually a very good barometer for basically the US economy. If the crude oil is going up together, that means the economy is doing well. But if the crude oil is still not able to go up, right, this gives me a big concern right now. And the thing is this, based on what I'm seeing right now, the crude oil did a BNB last week, okay? And from here itself, right, there is a possibility for crude oil to go down further back to $60 again. So traders be careful, yeah, because Although I've been bullish on the crude oil, because I can tell you that based on the journey of a usual rate cut environment, the next market to go up is always crude oil. Remember back in 2011-12, where crude oil go to $154 back then, $147 per barrel back then, and that was basically what happened. So when the dollar basically get into a very bad shape itself, right, one market they will have to corner the market. And one thing to note is that I believe that crude oil will be going up. So we wait for this run. For those who missed the gold run, don't worry. I think the next one will be on oil. You can still catch up on oil and make some money on that itself. Yeah. So traders, watch out for that. Okay. So let me see that. Okay. So that will be on oil. That will settle on oil. Okay, and Bitcoin, Ethereum, I can see that now Bitcoin is coming off a little, and when Bitcoin comes down, it's actually a sign that the equity market will fall, right? So that's why when I see the Bitcoin today performing this way, make a reversal and come down, and if Bitcoin do come down and go down to 112, there's a very high chance the Nasdaq will also follow too. Yeah. So guys, if you remember this, I said before to you that when Bitcoin comes down, that usually the stock market will come down in the next couple of days, okay? Because if you look at this one here, so when the Bitcoin went up, that's how the Nasdaq also went up back then, yeah? Okay, so that will be all for today's sharing. I say again, I believe there's only 25 basis point cut here. So I'll be looking at more news in the market and I'll update you. Most likely tomorrow, there will be the market outlook. Then I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Well, guys, take care. I'm going for my dinner. Bye-bye.